I have heard about Wicked, the musical, from a lot of people here and there, even from famous theaters. But this movie proves how popular the musical is, especially since I learned about a lot of famous actresses and actors who moved on to bigger and better things as well from the theater. So let's dive into this surprisingly unique movie that I've been hearing so much from good fans. Well, this is definitely something. My friends, from what you saw from the intro, I am now giving you the review of Wicked, an American musical fantasy film directed by Joe Mim Chow and written by Winry Hosman and Dinah Fox, and written by Stephen What's His Name. It is the first of two-part film adaptations of the musical of the same namesake of Wicked, based on the novel that came out in 1995, which in turn is based on the Oz books and the film that came out, The Wizard of Oz, in 1939. It says here this a story follows Eva Evadora, I think her name was, follows come on. Alphaba. The the future wicked witch of the West and her friendship with classmate Glenda, the future good witch of Oz. It says here Universal Pictures Mac Hannon, who both produced the stage musical, announced that the film adaptation in about 12 years ago. After a long development and multiple delays, partly due to COVID 19, Joe was hired to direct with the two actresses I know them from before that were announced to be cast about 3 years ago. The film was split into two parts to avoid cutting plot points and expand the character's journey and relationship. President photographic photographs, principal photographs began in England in this year of 2 years ago, was interrupted in July of last year by the strike that came out, and after the strike was resolved and cleared, the thing was resumed and completed in January of this year. I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. I don't know much about these people, but I do know some of their records, like the one who played as the Wicked Witch. I think I remember seeing her as the Blue Fairy from once, and she definitely has a strong singing voice. She does. Who played as a misunderstood young woman born with green skin who becomes the Wicked Witch of the West. Then Arietta Grande Blossom. I don't know who she is, but she's definitely a pop star icon and an influence in the popular music. Interesting. And it looks like she rose to fame from Nickelodeon shows and that. And a pretty good singer. I can't say I'm surprised. Hmm. I remember some of these famous actors and actresses, especially. Ah, I remember Peter. Do you remember Tyrion from Game of Thrones? Do you remember Scourge from Transformers: Rise of the Beasts? This is the same actor who played as Doctor. I really can't read these words due to my spelling, but he's a talking goat and history professor that befriended the Wicked Witch. Michelle Yeoh as the madam and the dean of the sorcerer at the university. Jeff Goldberg, the Wicked Witch, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. To be honest, this history is a lot to take in, but I can tell that the development was beginning a long time and the movie was probably a dream to be adapted for a long time too. It started with the musical, of course, and judging by what I can tell from the original Broadway works, I remember some of these famous actors and actresses. Some of their singing voices were outstanding, especially the one who played as Elsa in Frozen. A lot of rights were sold in this. There were a lot of people mentioned as possible film leads, and so many other famous actresses. Yeah, I remember. And there were also a lot of directors as well for possible candidates. This thing was been go. This movie has been going around in circles and made for a while. But it looks like it says here that it would feature two new songs, and in August of 2018, the film was put on hold due to the film adaptation of Cats, which we all know did not go very well. Sorry. Let's see, on February 8th of about 5 years ago, Universal announced a new release date of this month in 22 of 4 years ago of the Wicked film, but it was put again on hold due to COVID-19 and gave Sing 2 the chance, which gave a lot of time for people came in to direct and to make it. And I know half these famous actors and actresses who did this, even as some of them felt familiar. Honestly, this film is truly an interesting musical, and I can see why it's so popular, this musical. The original before the movie. Let's see how it worked. It said here Wicked premiered at the State Theatre in Sydney, Australia on November 3rd of this year, was theatre released in the United States on November the 22nd. The film received positive reviews from the critics, and it grossed $455.6 million worldwide on a $150 million budget, becoming this director's highest grossing film. It won Best Film at the National Board of Reviews and was named one of the top 10 of this year, with Wicked 2 coming out next year, a day before the release, which I'm guessing is going to be in the United States, of course. So what can I say about this movie? Not much. To be honest, this movie has proven it to be rather interesting and unique and beautiful, absolutely beautiful, giving a different perspective about the Wicked Witch and the Good Witch of Oz. It's an alternative universe that opens imagination, and the Wicked Witch drove me home with emotions, It was so beautiful, especially this friendship, especially how development was, especially perspective. I just can't put it into the words even if I could. But the music, the acting, including the song at the background, and the designs were all done very well. Even me and my bro and my sister enjoyed it. It was such a fun day. And I hope to see the second one with my family again soon. And I would recommend it to anyone who wishes to see it. Don't be afraid to take a gamble, my friends. And my review, 9 out of 10. It's not 100%, but it's definitely one that deserves to be remembered forever. Well, that's about time I get this video done, and I'll see you guys soon. There's a short of an announcement I have to make and something to show you. And there's also a plea for help. I'm sure you guys understand, and I'm sure you'll be willing to do whatever you can to help me if you yourself felt and encountered this problem. Well, till we meet again, I have spoken. Dang it.